way business is happening, the way we are addressing our customers, it is not going to be the same way we have been successful. So it is important for all of us to look differently, okay? And this is what is the digital disruptions and how India as a market is look like, okay? Some of the data point, just look at that, I'll probably highlight few of them. There are 7.4 billion mobile subscribers in India, sorry, in the world, okay? And this is more than the population of the earth. This is some data I never knew, okay? I heard for the first time maybe a month back. So this is eye-opener, right? We never thought of, the mobile population will be more than the population of the earth. It is huge. And what is the most interesting and the scary things? There are 34 billion device will be in next 2 years in the world. Out of that, only 10 billion will be mobile in another 2 years. Now it is 7.4, it will be 10. But number of device which is mobile, then plus other device like sensors and stuff like that, right? So that means Internet of Things, which is nothing but connecting the devices, connecting the sensors, whether it's the industry or at a personal level, at your washing machine, micro oven, and whatever it is, all a device, it will get connected eventually, right? So just think of 34 billion device, out of that, and everybody needs to be serviced by some system, some softwares, from some customers of ours or from our side. So it is getting very, very complex, okay? But there's an opportunity because India today, or the prediction is that India in next couple of years will be the largest digitized nation in the world. Just guess what is the India's position today as a digitized country? India is 77th, okay? And the prediction is that in another couple of years, India will be one of the top in number 2 or number 3 in next 4 to 5 years. That means India will grow in this particular transformation much faster than a lot of other countries. What does it mean to you and me? It means we have enormous opportunity for us to create business, to do business with our customers. But point is that it cannot be the traditional way of doing the business. It has to be a different way. So let us look at what we should think at, look at, and how it can be different. One more information for the last one, probably it will give you some idea. By 2020, the potential business volume or the value creation for India would be more than 500 billion as far as IT, telecom, services is concerned, okay? So just look at this figure, you will understand, you can guess how big the market potential is for all of us because we are the sellers in this room, right? So India is full of opportunities, right? Going forward, next couple of years, we are going to see something different. Probably you combine a lot of developed countries and stuff like that, but it is true. While we try to make a map, we are capturing most of the developed and developing countries, but India actually going to be like that, okay? That is a prediction of the the experts of the industry. It is not my data, but it's the expert they are talking about. One more important data I thought, because this is a paper cutting which I am showing you. This is a Gartner report came around year back, where this map is showing the deepest color in this map has got the highest GDP growth. If you see the map, prediction is that by 2020, India will have the highest GDP growth rate across all nations in the world. So whatever prediction is being done by a lot of experts, Gartner is also talking the same line. And all of us in this room and all our customers today, I think they respect Gartner. Whatever Gartner is talking, they go by that, they make their strategy around that. So why not us in this room should look at this and take a learning so that we can make our own strategy. This is one of the report which actually is a Gartner Symposium report came up It is again another 1.5 years back when they have shown some prediction about next 2 to 3 years time. I'll not go through all the data, but one thing I'll tell you, while we know today, SMAC, which is, we talk about social mobility, cloud and analytics, right? And then I coming in is IoT, and I think one more thing is very, very evident today is robotics. So what very interesting information is that in another 2 to 3 years time, there will be substantial amount of workforce, which is around 3 to 4 million, whose boss will be robo-boss, okay? On a production floor, boss is robot, right? So robotics is something which is coming up big way. One more interesting thing, because we are addressing customers are looking at cloud, customers is looking at on-premise. See the last one, 95% security breach or the security challenge will be coming from inside of customers, not by the service providers, okay? What does it mean for all of us is that it is an opportunity for us, number one, and also it is something that if we know this, we can alert customer, help customer to make their strategy. While this slide is for the customers, but I thought that let me show this slide, because today morning we are having a customer session here. We have a lot of CIOs in this particular room, and we show these slides to the CIO saying that CIOs are no longer a technology visionary, right? It was earlier. But today, all the CIOs of our customers, they are doing much bigger job, or they have to do much bigger job, which is basically all these four things together. Why? It is because the CEO of a company has got more dependency on CIOs in terms of his business strategy. So IT is no longer a support function, IT is part of the business function. Okay? So you interact with the CIOs. It is also important, you and me, to understand how we can help him to be the new generation CIOs, right? So this is something which I thought of. Now coming to the discussion point of this digital disruption, the digital economy, where every organizations, okay, everybody is connected today, right? All of us are connected in the business world or the personal side as well, right? And when it is connected everywhere, it is also connected 24/7, right? So business is depending on the digital transformation. The way it is happening is no more bricks and mortars. It becoming more of automated, and then with this particular thing, you see those names I have shown in the first slide is that this kind of companies who has adopted this change in the digital transformation, they have become successful compared to others. I'll give you one more example. I think recently you have seen Mahindra and Mahindra chairman. He, in one of his press conference, he was asked, "Who is your competition?" What is the answer? He said, "My competition is not Tata or the Tata Motors. My competition is not another automotive company. My competition is Uber and Ola." It is because of the Uber, Ola is so convenient, all these automotive companies, they are finding it difficult to have a forecast linearity. Means they are saying there's a drop of their forecast of the production because the market is reducing. We as a customer probably decide, I'll not buy my second car now, I'll buy it later. But it was not like that. So it is very important for customers to understand as well what will be their strategy, who is their competition, right? Because now the competition is changing, collaboration and the friends are changing, right? So that is what I'll find in this particular economy, new economy, or I call it idea economy, things are different. Everybody has to think differently. So how we look at differently is that there are four pillars. There are four pillars in the idea economy where we can work together with the customer so that he can adapt these changes. One, there is an impact on the applications, impact on the business. So the way they're doing business is a new generation business, new kind of applications are required by the customers, right? It is not the same way which is doing. Second part is that there has to be robust, secured network and the communications, because Now everybody is connected over network, everybody is connected over wireless, right? Whether it's the employee or the customer, everybody is connected to your application, the business, or in your website or the portal. Hence, the security become important because now your business is happening over internet. Okay. Third is that data, right? Data is very important because every customer, is harnessing his data to get an insight of it, take a business decision. Whether they will launch a the telecom company, they decide on the previous data whether it's the right time to launch this particular program. Jio has launched 4G service, so all these other guys decides what they should do to counter them, right? So now they have to take all this data and do the analytics and then decide what is the right product to launch and what is the right time to launch, right? So definitely, I'll give an example of telecom, but it is there for each and every industry. So customers are doing a lot of analytics. Customer is doing using this to take a business decisions. And definitely, last one is that it is a challenge, or it is something that our customer has to get his employees connected to his applications, to his business, along with the customers as well. Is this I'm audible? The sounds are okay? Because is there echo? Okay, thank you. So in summary, as far as the IT is concerned, because that is where we know we are comfortable, okay. But I think we need to talk in a different language. That's what I started with, ID economy, digital disruption, digital transformations. Net, things has to be traditional IT to new generation IT. What does it mean? Is these 4 parameters, okay? That means it is not creating a data center, but it is actually creating a value out of the infrastructure so that a customer can deploy his application faster, means he can deploy his business faster, okay? He can get his return of investment faster. How? When you actually help customer to reduce his cost of operations, you help customer to improve the SLA, you help customer to create an infrastructure which is much more scalable and much more robust, right? At the same time, a lot of customers would be looking at an infrastructure which is very, very agile and flexible like a cloud. Can we make an infrastructure which is like a cloud on-premise, or customer can have on-premise, off-premise cloud, there are going to be multiple workloads running. Can we help customer to create an infrastructure which can be hybrid? So that is where the digital transformation of data center is all about. Now, HP, Hewlett-Packard Enterprise, which is the new organization, all of you know, because after the split, we are focusing into pure technology oriented with the data center infrastructure, softwares, and definitely IoT and other things. So if you see that all these IPs which we have, like server, storage, networking, everything, and the converged systems today, HP is either number 1 or number 2. Why? Because of that investment on these technologies, and you have been selling it. And I should thank all of you in this room because of you guys, we have this position, and it's a Gartner Magic Quadrant, right? And then we move to the many softwares of ours. You will find everybody is into that Magic Quadrant leader category. This is a very interesting slide. All of you know HP has acquired Aruba, right? Around 1.5 years back. Aruba is the number 1 wireless solution provider in the industry. After Aruba coming in, HP, this is another Gartner report. HP is actually higher than or surpassed so-called perceived market leader, whose name starts with C. Okay, this is the Gartner parameter. Out of 6, you will find HP, Aruba combined actually has rated better than Cisco. Okay, so I'm just saying, giving this idea because that will give you a confidence. Okay, when you go and talk about customers, even if the market is changing, things are changing, technology is changing, please talk about this and take this message to customers. So in summary, when we talk about new generation data centers, we actually mean it is a hybrid environment, because any customer will be something on-premise, something off-premise, it will be combined, and our job with you is to create a solutions around that. So what we are doing is that we are actually giving a solutions called the transformation area, okay, TA, we call it TA, and if you find that there are a lot of products multiple products in the circle, so don't get into that. Eventually, what we're trying to do is that we are trying to give this transformation area solutions for you so that you actually, instead of going into products, you actually go to customer with the solutions and you address customer problems around hybrid cloud or mobility or it is security or it is analytics. That is the idea behind it. And for partners, what we are doing is that we are actually requesting you build your competency around this transformation area. For example, there are 4 transformation area. One is the transform to hybrid cloud, which is basically new generation data center creation. It can be cloud, it can be on premise. Second, we are saying is that security is protect. Okay. Third one is that enable is basically enable the workforce productivity or the customer satisfaction in terms of VDI, in terms of wireless and stuff like that. And fourth is definitely it's empower the organizations by analytics. Okay. You actually can go each of them, and there are solution areas, and which you can build a competency of your organizations. Probably you are doing it already, but you can do it a much more structured way, and then you take it to the customers. So these are some of the examples we have launched recently for FY17. These are the 6 competency areas on various parameters. You actually can make a practice of yours. You can get yourself certified on the solutions. Some of them probably you are doing it. You just need to collaborate with us and create your competence. And then you go to market with the transformation idea for the customers. Okay? And so this is what, I just wanted to give this message that there is a disruption in the industry. There's a digital transformation happening. There's a whole lot of opportunity for us. But point is that there is a change happening in the industry. We need to make sure that we understand the change. We should not ignore the change. At the same time, we should have a dialogue with customers of ours. They also should realize the change and make their own strategy so that those changes can help them to succeed. At the same time, we also become successful so that we help them to sustain those changes with respect to IT and the services. Second point is that I think changing nothing is always a risk. Okay, that's what we need to take the message to the customer. Last thing I just wanted to take from here is that you being a partner, I think you have been working with HP. A lot of people in this room, I think you are with HPE for last 10 years, 15 years, even more than that, right? So please use these trainings. Please use these enable materials. There are a lot of things are there in terms of technology enablement, training, solutions for the sales, for the pre-sales. I've just shown a snapshot of it. If you see that there are things for sales, there are things for pre-sales. So please use it, because this is important that we should enable ourselves around all these technologies. And second, definitely there are sales partner ready portal we have, right? Partner ready, all of you know here. I think most of you will be knowing. So partner ready is nothing but a single portal for you where you can get all HPE informations, whether it is a business, training, marketing, everything, right? Please use that. That is a very good tool for you to actually enable yourself, run your business, monitor your income, which you get it from rebates and incentive programs, right? And also do a joint marketing plan for your organizations, right? Because or you want to do some customer event workshop, you actually can download a lot of stuff, content, and to present to customer or create a EDM for your joint EDM want to say to customer. All these things are there in this portal, right? So I'll just take one more minute just to tell you that